Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Jordan Martin of Martin Investment Group and Martin Stock Club. This is the watch list that I'm looking at for stocks for September 9th, 2022, which is tomorrow. First, I want to say Roku, yesterday's watch list, took Roku today, traded it on that break of 66, and it shot up to $69. So we took scalps and a swing trade on it. Both were able to go into profit today, over 30%. The scalp ended up running over 50%. So that was yesterday's watch list. Great play, great follow through, great execution. Now, moving to today's watch list. The first stock I want to look at for today's watch list is FedEx. And FedEx is one I think I put on yesterday's. It triggered for today. It was so late into the day that I didn't take the trade on it. But we're still looking at FedEx. We have this support zone that's been here for months. So we have this monthly support, monthly demand. So we see every time we get price to come down here, it bounces out. Monthly, weekly, we see the same thing. Wick City up in here, tons of buyers stepping in this area. And then we take it to the daily and you see the same thing. So on the daily, we have tons of buyers stepping in. We're getting that same thing here now, right? So tomorrow, once FedEx goes over yesterday's high or today's high, which is 203.01. So I'm gonna look at 203.05. Once we take over 203.05, I'm pretty much immediately gonna get in calls for next week. We have a gap above to fill at 204.17, and we have another gap at 208.72. So those are some good gap targets. And I'll probably go one strike out the money for this and go ahead and take this swing. Next trade, TTWO, take two, right? Same concept, but we're in support. We're bouncing out of support right now with these buying candles. So really, once we can take over this candle, which has a high of 121.77, then I'm looking at that being a great swing trade. But I'm going to go ahead and enter when we take out 120.80. And once we take out 120.80, I can use this 121.77 level as my first trim or take profit area before we start moving up into these different zones that we can take out as potential targets as well. And again, with FedEx, we have some gaps that we can go ahead and fill on here as well. And so that's a potential for a great swing trade, right? We see that we can move over the course of time. We see we have a heavy resistance here. And so if we get, even if we get a 2, 3, we can go a month out on these. Even if we go a month out on these, we have tons of room to the upside. Stop loss will be right below these wicks. So our risk to reward is very favorable, and we have a high probability setup because we're coming out of a heavy demand area, and we have bullish candlesticks as well, okay? And then the last one I'm looking at is Expedia, right? Expedia has some pretty, compared to the put side, Expedia calls have some decent open interest for the 105 strike for the upcoming expiration. And we see on the 1 hour chart that we have a 1 hour bullish trend line that's being held. And then on the daily, we have an inside day formed. And so once we take out this high of this yesterday's candle by a little bit, right? So 102.32 was the high. I have my alert set currently for 102.40. So it's an 8-cent move above yesterday high. That's going to trigger me to go ahead and enter. We can take first profits around 104 and 105. So this would be a swing unless we get some huge movement on it. It can end up pulling a Roku on us where I was looking at for potential 1 to 2 day swing, and it shot up same day about 6%. All right, we get a big move on Expedia, then of course we're not going to swing it. We're going to go ahead and take profits or profitably roll into some different contracts. So Expedia, I'm probably going to go because these are monthly contracts. We have until the 16th. And then I'll look at going with the 104 or 105 expiration for the 16th once we get this trigger. And I'll look at swinging that as well. So that's it. Quick to the point. If you have questions, you can drop a comment, subscribe for more videos just like this. And then, of course, come into the Discord where we're going to be teaching things every single day. You're going to see how these trades play out, how I'm calling these trades and my team. And we have a great community for you to learn and earn with us. Again, this is Jordan Martin with Martin Investment Group and Martin Stock Club. Tune into the next video.